Hello students, this is another video on problem session. In this video we will discuss some problems related to circle. We have already discussed circle in our previous two videos, in which we have discussed standard equation of circle and general equation of circle. So in this video we will discuss some problems. Okay. Now the first question is, find the equation of the circle whose center is 4, 3 and which passes through the origin. Okay, origin means 0, 0. So the circle passes through origin and it has center 4, 3. So how to find the equation? Very simple problem. The equation of circle in general form is given by x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, where center is minus g comma minus f and radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. Now the center given is 4, 3. It means minus g is equal to minus g equal to 4 and minus f equal to 3. Therefore g is equal to minus 4 and f equal to minus 3. So putting the value of f and g, we can see that equation 1 becomes x square plus y square minus 8x minus 6y plus c equal to 0. This is equation 2. Okay. Now our circle passes through the origin. So putting x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 in equation 2, we get c equal to 0. Okay, you can put here 0, 0, 0, 0. So our value of c is ultimately becomes 0. So the required equation of circle is this one, x square plus y square minus 8x minus 6y equal to 0. For the next problem, we have obtained the equation of circle which passes through these 3 points. Okay, so they have given us 3 points through which a circle passes. And another question they have given is origin inside the circle, whether the origin is inside the circle or not. So let's see how to address the problem. So we have 3 points. Okay, a, b and c. Let the equation of circle in general form be given by x square plus y square plus twice gx plus twice fy plus c equal to 0. Okay, put it equation 1. Putting abc in one by one means we put a and then b then c. On putting these values means putting abc means in place of x you put 1, in place of y you put 2, again in place of x you put 3, and in place of y you put minus 4, again in place of x you put 5, and in place of y you put minus 6. Okay, so on doing so you get 3 equations. So clearly there are 3 equations, and how many unknowns? 3 unknowns, g then f then c. So we know we can solve this entire equation very easily using matrix method or by this kind of elimination methods. Okay, now here we have solved through elimination method. 2 minus 1, we fix this equation and subtract this 2 from both 3 and 4 from 2, and we get these 2 equations in g and f. Now we can solve this equation very easily and obtain the value of g and f. Okay, so see, we have solved this equation, these two system of equation. We got f equal to minus 2 and g is equal to minus 1. So once we have f and g, it means we know the center. So it is not minus 1, minus 11. We know the center as 11, 2. Putting g equal to minus 11, f equal to minus 2 in equation 3, we can obtain the value of c. So the value of c is 25. So putting the value of g, f and c in equation 1, we see that we got the required equation of circle. Okay, so this is actually, it looks a bit long, but this is simple equation. This is very easy to obtain because you just put the value of abc, these points one by one. You got 3 equations. After getting 3 equations, your first task is eliminate c. Okay, so to eliminate c, you fix one equation, subtract the rest of the 2 equations from that equation, you will get another 2 linear equation in g and f. Okay, so you have a linear equation in g and f, 2 linear equation. On solving this 2 linear equation, you will get the value of g and f. Or after getting the value of g and f, put the value of g and f in any one of these 3 equations. Better choose equation 2 2 or the first equation. Okay, so after putting the value of g and f in the first equation, you will get the value of c, and after getting value of c, put the values of f, g, f and c in equation 1. You will get the required circle. Now the second part is origin inside or outside the circle. Means if this is the circle, okay, this is the, let me show you clearly. Okay, coming again, this is the circle. Okay, more or less circle. Okay, so this is the center, minus 11 comma minus 2, that is center, no? Hopefully, oh sorry, 11 comma 2. Okay, so 11 comma 2. So this is your center. Now this is the radius is 10. Okay, now suppose if center is outside the circle, then distance from, if you find the distance from the center to the point, suppose this is origin, then this distance is obviously greater than this one, and if it is within the circle or inside the circle, then the distance is always less than the radius. So you have to find the distance of the point, whatever it is. Now in this question it is center from the now the point is origin. Find the distance between origin and the center, and then compare it with the radius. If it is greater than radius, then it is outside the circle. If it is less than radius, it is inside the circle. Okay, so center is this, radius is 10. The distance of the origin from the center, it is found to be 10 root 2, which is greater than 10. Okay, therefore origin is outside the circle. Okay, fine. The next question is, find the equation of the circle which passes through the point 3, 4 and 3, minus 6, and which has its center on the straight line. So the circle passes through 2 points and its center lies on this line. So lines and points are given. Let the equation of circle in general form be given by this. Now in the same way in the last video, the circle passes through these 2 points. So put these 2 points on the circle. You will see, you will get these two equations. Okay, now it is interesting to see that when you subtract these two equations, this g and c got cancelled out, and you are left with f only. So you can directly find the value of f. Now the value of f is 1. Okay, now the value of f is 1. Another thing is that also the center lies on this, so I can put the center on this line. So after putting center on this line, is minus 2g minus 3f equal to 3. So we know the value of f is 1. So putting f equal to 1, we can find that g is equal to minus 3. Okay, now we need to find the value of c. Put the value of g and f in any one of 3 or 4. So we put the value of g and f in equation 3. So you can see that after calculating, this value of c is minus 15. So the required circle is this one. Okay, now in this question, find the position of the point 3, minus 4 with respect to the circle this. So there are two circles. This is, suppose this is homework for you. You obtain the result and put it in the comment section. I am solving number 1. So this is a circle. As we have already discussed, we need to find the center and radius. Find the distance between center and the point and compare it with the radius. Okay, fine. So how to find the center? It is also discussed in our previous video. Just compare it with the general equation of circle. You will get the value of c, f and g, f and c. On getting the value of g, f and c, then the center is, simply change the sign and you will get the center. And after getting the center, find the radius using the formula square root of g square plus f square minus c. On getting the center, radius, find the distance between the point and the center. Okay, so the distance between the point and the center is square root of 45 by 2, which is obviously less than 9 by 2. So it means the point lies within the circle. Okay, So you, in the same way you solve the other problem. Okay, next, find the equation of the circle whose two diameters are this and this, and radius is 10. So what basically the question says, this is and this, these are the two diameters. Suppose this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and radius is 10. So we know where the diameter intersects each other at center. So this is the center. So find the point of intersection of these two lines, you will get the center. And also the radius is given. So this is very simple. So first we solve this equation. It is clear that subtracting 1 and 2, x get cancelled, and you will get the value of y. So y is minus 2 and x is, then putting the value of y in any one of the equation, you will get x equal to 8. So what is the center? 8 comma minus 2. You have the radius, you have the center, so you can apply standard equation of circle. Standard equation of circle. Okay. So on putting the center and radius in the standard equation of circle and simplifying, you will get this, which is the equation of circle. Okay. Another question is, if one end of the diameter of the circle, this is the circle, is this, find the coordinate of the other end. So this is an interesting question. Let me, suppose this is the diameter, one end is given 3,4. You don't know the other end, you have to find the other end. Okay. So the interesting part is, if this is the circle and this is the center, then center is the midpoint of this diameter. This is the diameter, so center is the midpoint. So find the center of the circle from the circle, and then apply the midpoint formula to obtain this x and y. So this question is very simple. Just you have to find the center from the circle. Okay, very easy. So this is the circle. Comparing this with the general equation of the circle, you get the value of g, f and c. So the center is, just reverse the sign of g, f and c, you will get the center. So the center is 2, 3. Now a 3, 4 is one extreme of the diameter. So this is the one extreme of the diameter, and let this be the another extreme. Then the center is the midpoint of C is the midpoint of AB. C is center for us. It means 2, 3 is equal to 3 plus A by 2 and 4 plus B by 2 from the midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. Okay. So computing this separately, you will find A equal to 1 and B equal to 2. So the other extreme of the diameter is 1, 2. Okay. Find the equation of the circle which passes through the origin and which cuts off intercept of length 3 and 4 unit from the axis. So the question basically says this. So the circle passes through the origin and cut off intercept 3 unit in x-axis and 4 unit in y-axis. It means it intersects this x-axis as 3, 4 and y-axis at 0, 4. Okay. So ultimately we have 3 points. We already solved a problem of circle which passes through 3 different points. So the general equation of circle is this one. When the circle passes through the origin, C becomes 0, and therefore the circle reduces to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy equal to 0. Now the circle makes a x and y intercept at these points. So putting the value 1 by 1, we can see that from the first point we get g equal to minus 3 by 2 and f is equal to, and from the second point f is equal to minus 2. So putting the value of f and g, you will get the required equation of circle. This is simple actually. Thank you so much for bearing with me. If you have any further problem regarding equation of circle, you can put it in the comment section. Okay, I will solve it for you. And another thing is, in the next video we will cover the tangent and normal of the circle. So stay with us. Thank you so much.